Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be ticking off two challenges, the Mumbai Electric and the Mumbai Blackout challenges, which require us to kill one and all of the targets with an electrocution kill. So the first thing we need to do is we need to make it to the top of the wood tower, and we need to get there relatively quickly, and just so we can catch the wood on his first rotation rather than having to wait for him to do it all again, which can be pretty annoying. So what we're going to do is we're just going to head up one flight of stairs, and then we're going to shimmy up this, I call it a drain pipe, but it's not really, it's just like a metal beam. We're going to go all the way to the second to top floor, well, as the second to as far as we can go. We'll get off the elevator here, and if you just hug this wall, a guard is going to wander up, and we can just corner subdue him. We can leave his body there as long as you pick up his weapon, and we may as well grab his disguise, pick up that key card, pick up his weapon, and away we go. We'll go in using the key card, we'll go in through this door. We need to go and grab a screwdriver, because what we're going to do is create a distraction with it, and Dawood is going to go and see what it is, and then we're going to take out our first target. So making sure that you're crouched here, because if you shoot, sometimes his bodyguard can see you. So shoot the multi-box, and that is Mumbai Electric complete. 1 out of 3. Fantastic. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to head over to Vanya's train yard. We're also going to grab a battery on the way there. So if you slide all the way down to the bottom and get off the opposite side than you got on, we're going to head out like kind of the back entrance of the wood tower through the construction zone. And we're also just going to drop down onto this container and grab ourselves a battery. Don't need to worry, because we're in the bodyguard's disguise, or the elite guard disguise. We're allowed here, and we're allowed all the way through, but unfortunately we're not allowed in the train yard in this disguise, so we're going to have to grab another one, but we'll get to that when we get there. So it's quite a run, so I am just going to speed it up. Once we reach Vanya's train yard, we're just going to climb up over the fence and just drop down. I'm going to leave the battery down here. Let's pop it there, and we're going to climb up, and what we're going to do is we're going to fix her meditation area. All we need to do is turn on a valve up here. It's one of the challenges anyway, so you should know how to do it, but if you don't, I do have a challenge run for that. I can't remember what the challenge is called. Me time, I think. Yeah, it's me time. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wait. The two guards are on patrol, and they're going to wander past, and we can just now take out her guard. Make sure you pick up his weapon as well, because we don't want anything happening. We just want them to carry wandering, but if they see a weapon, they'll pick it up, and they may or may not get in the way. So we can subdue this guy over the crate, and what we're going to do is we'll pick up the weapon, and then we'll just drag his body all the way back to kind of the back part of this. Sometimes they can see him through the grate, through the break in the railing, so we'll just make sure that he's nice and hidden. God. Alright, we'll just leave him here, that's fine. Pop on his disguise, and because I've taken so long, those guards are now wandering past again. One of them's an enforcer, so we just need to wait. Alright, so now we'll just turn this valve, And so her meditation chamber's now ready to go. If we don't do that, she's not going to go into this area, so we just need to switch that on. We'll climb back down to where we were. We'll pick up our battery. And we'll head inside the train yard. Now, we're not trespassing, but there is one enforcer. Her, like, it's not really a bodyguard, but it's her, yeah, it's her little maid. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to sneak inside here, and on this chair is a recent picture of the Maelstrom.
That was not worth the agitation.
And that's going to help us to identify... Where is it? There it is. It's going to help us identify the Maelstrom for our final target.
In hand, picking him out in a crowd should be possible.
So if we just wait here, eventually the Vanya is going to approach this lady in white.
Thanks.
And she's going to say, oh great, I'm going to go and meditate. So what we're going to do is we're going to return when she says that, or when she does that.
Excuse me,
So it's been about 25 seconds, 30 seconds.
Seems the meditation pond has been repaired. That you can use it again.
I think it's time for me to go clear my mind and get these thoughts in order.
So Vanya's now going
be
to go
meditation.
into the meditation chamber. And what we need to do, grab our battery. Just making sure that nobody's watching us. We're just going to throw it into the water. Now for me it didn't pop straight away.
Are you there?
she saw me throw it. Oh,
Confirmed kill on Vanya's shot.
unfortunate, but we
Excellent
get our
work,
silent assassin back.
Just one target
Alright,
left.
one
Let's
target
finish
to
one.
go, the Maelstrom. Now, because we grabbed that picture, there's going to be targets available. Now all we need to do is just look on your mini-map, and we need to just run around
47,
Mumbai
that man there. He
and scan
resembles the
some
Maelstrom.
targets, and eventually
Try
we're
get
going
close
to
him for
find
visual
him.
ID. 47. The street gang known as the Crows are on high alert.
So that wasn't
They
him.
seem to be on the lookout for potential assassins and will be suspicious of anyone they don't recognize. I suggest you are
So you can
mindful
see
around
that
these
there's
things.
markers above their
It
heads.
looks like him, but
We
that's
just
not the
need
Maelstrom.
to go and find the correct one. So what we're going to do is I'm
No,
just going to
that's
skip
not him.
forward until I found him.
What's so special about him, huh?
It looks like him. but
Actually,
that's not
I
the
almost
Maelstrom.
forgot. We need
No,
to grab
that wasn't
ourselves another battery. So in the place where you poison the tea, there is another battery.
No, that's not him.
So there's coloured umbrellas, like you can see here. There's a few batteries around, but this one is in the shawls where you need to be. So we'll just pick that one up. And we will carry on looking for the Maelstrom. If you continue just hanging around in this area, the Maelstrom will actually come to you.
It looks like him. but
It
that's not the
doesn't, I
Maelstrom.
don't know how long it takes,
47.
depending on,
That
see
nose,
here he is for me,
those
but he will
eyes.
always
That
come
can
to this
only be
area
Wazir Khan,
because he has a
the
chat to
Maelstrom.
this lady in the purple
Identification
outfit.
confirmed.
So if you just wait here, eventually he will arrive. Now there's a puddle there. You can just throw a coin into it and electrocute him that way, but there's so many people around that we'll lose our silent assassin. So
But the details are...
what we're going to do is we're just going to follow him, because eventually he will wander down a back alleyway and where we can safely subdue him and electrocute him without anyone seeing us. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to follow him. After about 4.5 minutes, he will eventually walk down this back alleyway, and there's lots of puddles, so you can just knock him out and just throw the battery into the puddle and the challenge should pop. Now I messed mine up here. I knocked him out, and for whatever reason he wasn't in the puddle, and no matter where I dragged him, or I couldn't throw the battery without it locking onto him. So maybe this puddle's not the greatest idea. We'll drag him up in front of these propane tanks. There's just one giant puddle. So there we go. We'll just leave him there. We'll throw the battery in and the challenge should pop. There we go, finally. Mumbai Blackout complete. So guys, like always, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the other challenges as we make our way through the world of assassination. We'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.